Hey guys, it's Roland. I'm here with the SharkSet again. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the springs in there. I've still got the soft springs in mine, and I wanted to show you how to do this. Here we go. We've got the SharkSet installed. I know some of you were complaining I didn't have a workbench before. Now I've got, something of a workbench, not quite. But we're going to take this off. First thing you need to do is find the supplied 5mm Allen wrench and take off these screws. They come off just by twisting. Don't need an impact. It's recommended that you check these once every few months to make sure they're tight. I'll be right back. Now we've got the top and the bottom screws off, and this whole spring assembly just pulls off. Just like that. In order to replace the spring, you're going to have to remove these plastic bushings that are around the metal tube. You can do that with any knife. And you just have to work them off. Get your knife in there between the bushing and the shock housing, and then just pry it off. Careful not to break that bushing. As you can see, I've got most of the bushing off there. We're just going to use our fingers to pry it the rest of the way, and it should come right off. Once you have the bushing off, it's just a simple matter to slide that out, and then you want to untwist this part until the spring is released. Just like that, the spring comes off, and you can put a new spring on. I'm going to go for these hard springs here, because I'm a little bit on the heavier side. Slide the new spring on in either direction. Replace this part, the screw-on cap. It may take two hands to compress the spring enough to get that down to the threads. Once you've got the spring and the threads all set up so that you've got the spring on there straight, make sure that you're going to still fit. Yep, still fits, of course. Put your metal tube back in and replace the bushing. And then, as simple as that, once you've tightened down the screw, you'll find that there is no gap between the bushing and your spring here, your shock absorber. So just put it on, tighten it down. Once you've got the spring on, you can turn this counterclockwise in order to give yourself a little bit more give in the spring, or turn it clockwise, screw it downwards to make this spring even firmer. That way you've got a little bit of wiggle room within a given spring for how much you're going to have suspension-wise. And that's all there is to changing the springs on the SharkSet. Super simple. Took me 5 minutes here.